say made it look easy, but handled. And that's, a lot of times pulling that foot towards the head really doesn't help get the fall. But in this case, those hips just kept creeping towards the left side, putting that left hip on the far shoulder, and man, 2 shoulder blades on the mat. That's going to end the match real quick. McNeil, Cornell, and Cornell has a tank.
Yeah.
Cornell has a tank. Got to see McNeil scrapping with former teammate Bo Bartlett yesterday. Bartlett getting the win there. And that was a close match, unexpectedly close. You wrestle a teammate, and you guys know each other pretty well. Cornell been pretty doggone impressive to me. This is one of the more even matches of the duel, in my opinion.
Yeah, you've had a chance to see him a couple more times than I have. I had him in just that one match. But, yeah, the gas tank is apparent. He's going to push the pace. He's going to push the pace late is one of those things. A couple of swipes at the leg coming from Cornell.
Monarch High School, Lafayette, Colorado, or Lafayette. Depends on how you want to.
I mean, you can French it up if you want.
I keeps it simple, bro. I ain't got that kind of processing power. Nice little single leg. Woo! Turning in faces, and it's Cornell just shooting a high crotch counter out of a single leg defense. Just your garden variety Thursday night youth practice right there.
Ain't that how they teach it?
And they're wanting danger call. Cornell's leaning.
I can see now him being in the danger, but he keeps rocking and rocking.
It's kind of like that redrop. They redrop for 4 seconds, let go,
Let it
redrop
go.
for 4 more seconds. And UNC wants a stalemate for sure right here.
Oh, yeah.
And this ref just letting it play out. There's been no improvement.
Props to McNeil just kind of staying tight in here.
Well, he's scooting those hips away. He's keeping
Yeah,
his
but
heels
the lock
towards
is
his
broken
butt.
now. When he had the lock, he was in better position. And now he will lock again. Surprised he hasn't tried to roll him through.
Why is this not a stalemate?
They've been here for 5 ever.
It's insane to me that it's not a stalemate. Like, what is this ref waiting on? There's been absolutely zero improvement in the last 30 seconds. Just staring at the same position. Unbelievable.
10 years later.
I'm really going to try to stay off the refs, but, like, I don't get this. Like, this is just a bad wrestling product for everybody to watch. Don't get it at all. Like, what is this guy waiting on?
We've been here for, almost a minute.
Man.
Why?
There's people there's people that are professional announcers, and I'm not one of them, so I'm going to call a spade a spade. That's just not good. It's not good for anything.
That was a minute of, the same position.
I don't know at what point you think something's improving there.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, see where the timestamp was, or if you were watching at home, tweet us right now. Let us know what the timestamp was on that.
3 years and 17 days we spent in that position.
Either way, we're only at 1-0 now as McNeil is up and out and scoring the escape.
1-0 McNeil.
Wow. We just watched that same position.
9-0 lead for Cornell in this dual score. Got a lot of wrestling left to do today. A lot of wrestling left to do in this duel as well. We got 2 rounds after this. We're 1, 3, 5, and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time today, live on Rockfin. 2022 Collegiate Duels, New Orleans Convention Center. Sponsored by the Air Force and Compound Sportswear. Big shout out to Journeyman Wrestling for organizing this event, the Ravanack family for making it happen as well. Some stabbing for legs. Nothing. Oh, a nice little cross ankle attack, low level here for McNeil. Split in the middle, Iranian. And here we are again, Holmes.
Yeah, this time it's flipped.
And McNeil's like, I'm not going to waste any time here.
I'm not doing
And
it again.
I'll tell you. Oh, wow. No takedown. They called no takedown.
That should be 2 there. Is that our first Coleman Scott foot stomp of the day?
And I bounced up off the ground when he stomped.
There's a little something to that.
If you've never felt the Coleman Scott stomp, like get next to him and let him just put a crater in the ground with his stomp.
It's amazing that a man only 135 pounds can generate that kind of power.
I think you're being generous at 135, but I'm going to go ahead and sidestep that.
He said that the last time he stepped on the scale.
That was during the Olympics, bro.
Yep, I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Up and out, Matt Ritzerd. Boot coming in for McNeil. And riding time going his direction now. 20 seconds and counting. Jamil Kelly asked us this morning what the tweet was about Coleman never yelling at the refs. Had to quickly explain the sarcasm that was involved in that. There's very few Division I college coaches that do not ride the refs. Let's be clear with that.
Very true.
And I think there might be one here in Tom Borelli, and that might be it. Everybody else is usually on the refs.
Yeah. Yesterday when Borelli walked to the head table, he was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I mean?
How the wife and kids?
He's very nice about it. Unlike McNeil, who's on top, being an angry human being.
And again, leg ride in, opposite leg ride.
Stall warning there on Cornell.
And driving off that toe, looking to scoop that backside bar. He's over on one with the wrist, but as he starts to drive, you'll see him drop that elbow and scoop that backside bar. He'll bother the crossface here. So doesn't look like there's a lot going on, but the minute he can get Cornell to a hip and that arm scooped up, that's bad news for Cornell.
Yeah, having that hip completely extended out, you can't get your base up underneath you, and UNC wants another stall warning. Probably not going to get it here, but going to get that point with the riding time as he's over 2 minutes with the last couple seconds ticking off the clock. So 4-0, good strong win there by McNeil. A minute of it he spent fighting off a takedown.
Yeah, and that could have been a big difference in the match too. That he gives up that takedown, he doesn't stay, and he could have also started to panic a little bit in that position.
Especially when he lost his lock.
Yeah, and as Cornell started to circle a little bit more and think the ref was going to call it, kind of panic and let go,